Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Pillars of Eternity, the White March, and we are in the Lighthouse ruin, ready to go upstairs. After I rested, I had our household. Okay, so we're going to have an attack in 4 days and 22 hours by skeletal corpses trudging up from the endless past. So I have to go back and fight them. I can auto-resolve, I guess. You have accrued a debt due to damage to the stronghold. You won't receive any income from taxes until it's paid. Really? Okay. I was going to go back and do that, but I've never done that either, so whatever. Next time I'll go back and fight it myself. Okay, so here we are at the top. We got a specter. A couple of them. Why aren't you guys fighting? Come on. And you. We have more of them coming. Alright, so how are you? Where are you at? Well, you're in the mess over there. Okay. Oh, he died right away. Damn it. Okay, well, I think I gave him something. He now has level, but he has to chant 4 times for his second level things to come into play. I'm gonna say you should have your wand. Bounding missile. How bad? Oh, this isn't going well for us. I can see that. He died right off the bat, which didn't help. Where am I at? Right there. He's there. He's doing okay. Alrighty. He's getting wailed on. Why are you doing something? Did you finally be able to do something? Stir something deep inside? No, that's not what I wanted. I thought you had something that was radiance. I thought I gave him something that was radiance. Okay. Okay.
Thing isn't doing.
Is it useless?
How bad?
Alright, guys, come over here.
Yeah.
Sorry, Foxy. Why aren't you fighting? Come on.
Hey.
Yeah.
Stand still.
What the hell was that? Explosive death. Oh, wow. That was an explosive death, huh? I'm not doing very good in this place. Okay.
Got it.
Alright, we know we got a door there. There's just tons and tons. Poison of displaced image. I got all these potions and I'm not using them. That's part of the problem, isn't it? Yellow fading maps of the bay around Andra's guilt show routes through the locks between the dikes that hold the ocean back. Carved into the post is the name Bearwith and a series. Sorry, I'm going to sneeze. Excuse me. And a series of notches labeled with numbers. The lowest notch reads 4, and the highest notch reads 17. So it was somebody who lived here, and they were keeping track of as they were growing. Oh, we got a key. Selected correspondence. Oh, okay, so that's something. Truth be told, I and the other guilt bringer. Okay, and then this one, evacuation notice. The notice is tipped with age and salt. Adarian reinforcements advancing to immediate evacuation of Andra's guilt by order of Duke Hardwick. But obviously nobody did. Lighthouse tower key. Years of exposure. Yep. All right. How do we get in here? Oh, there's a door. Okay, I didn't see that. The compounds and fluids in these bottles have separated into distinct layers. We have one more door here. You know this is where she's at. We get attacked right away. It normally seems to what happens in these places. Okay, Lighthouse Ruin. This should be the top floor. Oh. Lilith.
Eh? Got it.
Alright, the Wailing Banshee. Shrieking sobs pierce your ears and rattle the musty rafters of the lighthouse. They emanate from the spectral figure of a woman hovering in the middle of the room. Each heave of her shoulders unleashes another hair-raising wail. Get closer. As you approach, the spirit's cries take on a threatening edge. The swirling mist around its legs ripples with movement. The black pits of its eyes level momentarily with yours. Get closer. The spirit's screaming grows louder and louder. A shrunken face distorts, twisting into a long gaping mouth filled with jagged teeth. If anything were to be able to quell the spirit's rage, it would appear not to be you. Let's go ahead and observe. You're close enough to notice that the spirit's head is tilted back, even as it looses blood-curdling howls. The faint movements of its head suggest that it's looking toward the windows and scanning the horizon. The ocean, the sea and the giftless, ghostly hands are stained with something dark. At first, you think it's blood, but it's as black as ink. Okay. Deal with a banshee. When you get close enough to good look, I notice that the spirit seemed to be watching the horizon for something. Its hands were stained with something dark. Blood or ink, perhaps. Maybe I'll find something nearby that can help me.
My eyes are peeled.
Okay. Logbook. The logbook expels a thick plume of dust. 6th formation, 12th formation. Okay. The last lighthouse keeper kept a log seemingly into the final days of the War of Defiance. This person was also tracking the appearance of a ship called the Red Dream. Nom might know more about it. Oh, okay.
Why not? There! Done!
Ooh. Jack of Wide Waters. Light armor. No. How come you... You need to be going in here. Sorry, guys. Let's compare. I've got medium armor. This is light. It's got exceptional damage, reduction, survival. Maybe you. I know you have your own special armor. You have your unique. This is actually better. Recovery speed, exceptional damage reduction, survival. Yeah, this is better for you than your hide one. You're getting a, can we enchant it, make it better? Dexterity? You can add dexterity to it. Let's do that. Ooh. You can do this stuff too. Shock proof, slash proof, pierce proof, crush proof. How about pierce proof? Or slash? I guess it all depends on what they're coming at you with. Okay. Oh yeah, that looks so much better on you, girl. So much better. I thought I gave you a helm. How come you don't have a helm? I don't think I have any now either. I got rid of them all. I do. It's gonna look kind of weird on you. Yeah. Not that it makes a difference, because it doesn't give you anything. It doesn't give you any protection. Okay, so I need to go down and talk to that girl.
No problem.
See if there's a reason about the ship. Oh, what is this? Lilith Shaw. Friendly aura. Stealth. Perception. Oh, you know, that's mine. I know I have one now. I got armor protection. Yeah, this is better. Cloak of protection, not... Yeah. Yep. Goes with my moon hair, my moon face. Alright, so let's go down and talk to her, find out what's going on. How did I get up here? Here we are. And down here. Oops, come on. And then out the door. Let's See if she knows what's going on. Here she is.
I'll grant you that animancy has
Hail
had
and
its
well
failures, Balreach among them. But does that warrant attacks on innocent practitioners? Superstitious kith have spilled their share of blood.
Branch of the net has had its failures.
That's no comparison. Animancers have the advantage of education, and with that comes authority and responsibility.
I have to say, it's wonderful to have someone to debate with. You'd think they'd be more welcoming of it at the law college.
Or we could enjoy a glass of wine and a comfortable silence.
Okay.
What?
Oh, wrong one. It was supposed to be me, not you.
Well met, friend.
So have you figured out what all the fuss is about? Have you heard of the Red Dream? Who hasn't? That ship's been running raids for decades now. Used to stop in New Hemor laden with spoils from Rotia traders. These days, I hear she spends most of her time prowling the Deadfire Alka, whatever. Naya points to a ship anchored in the distance. That's her. When she's at port, her captain, an elf named Merrywith, takes her shore leave over at the Charred Barrow in Brackenberry. Believe it or not, she likes her creature comforts. She shakes her head. That's what I'm talking about. When a pirate won't even set foot in the tavern on this side of town, it is high time for a new establishment. Okay, so I have to go to Brackenberry. Tell me that the Red Dream is a pirate ship captured by an elf named. She's known to frequent the Charred Barrow in Brackenberry when she's in town, which she apparently is now. So
No
that's
problem.
where are we going to be going, I guess. I've done everything on this side. Except I'm hoping that when I leave, I may find that chest. I was going to do some looking on that. To the east. I mean, to the east could be anywhere. To the east to get out? Because there's only one way to get out of here. Yeah, there's only one way to get out of here, and that's to that bridge over there. Well, no. There was a place up north, too. Come on. Do we got our whole team with us or not? I don't think we do. No, we didn't. Here they come. The Cortessan. To the east. This is where you get into the... Alright, this is where we get into the thing at. Not here. Oh. 3 fingers. 4 people stand gathered around what appears to be a wooden chest. Ah, we found it. Okay. One of them, a grizzled and rough-looking character, looks up at you, then sneers. Took a wrong turn somewhere, did you? Best turn around and walk on. There's a sudden snapping sound from the direction of the chest, and a second smaller man lets out a frustrated groan. Damn it, that's the second lockpit. He looks up at you and stills. Oh. Mara rolls his eyes and turns to you. You've walked down your last pier. Have we now? Have we? The answers to the thieves who stole the chest we're supposed to be looking for aren't going to give up without a fight. Well, we already kind of assumed that, right? They're always going to fight us. Always, always. I'm a little damaged. He has 3 fingers, so we're going to go after him. And you are on your bow, right? Yep, you're going to go after him. Me. Take out the ones at the beginning.
Ready.
Alright, you are up here. And you can do bounding missile.
Lock.
Okay. Let's do your radiance. And then do your alright. You are going away. Bye-bye. Oh, we got another one down here. I guess I didn't even notice her.
Yeah.
Oh, she splattered blood clear over there. Okay. Got money. Lots of looty stuff. Nothing spectacular though.
Quickly and quietly.
This sea chest bears a large embossed signal of a ship and the word Portarino beneath it in gilded letters. It's held shut by a heavy brass padlock. Take the sea chest. Okay. I know where he's at, so let's go over there to him. He's over here, I believe. No, that was the other guy. Where is he at? I think he's over here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's over here. I won't know until they show up so I can see them. Come on, people, let's go, let's go. Then we'll get everything here completed except for the lighthouse. Okay, was he here? I know he's somewhere around here on the... 'Cause I found him when I was going down this way. Alright, where are you at? Damn it. Damage him. Where'd you go? I thought he was right there. I know he's not here. He's not over here. Oh, there he is. Okay. The old deckhand looks up at you. Back for a taste of the sea breeze? No. Someone else be God. Just want to enjoy my twilight years doing an honest day's job. Well, but I got what you needed. Okay, isn't this where I'm supposed to come to? Come on, the journal. I located the chest that was stolen from... I'll be happy to learn that I've located and dealt with the thieves who took it. And... I've seen a young sailor. Okay, so I am in the wrong spot. I know I saw him he was along the docks. All right. Oh, here he is. Here he is.
Hey.
Wrong one.
Yes?
Oh, come on.
Yeah?
There we go.
Hail, traveler.
Here you are, contents intact. You did it. I mean, I knew you would, but oh, thank you. It's all here. You have lost an item, gained experience. You've saved my life, friend. Truly, I owe you one here. The week's wages like I promised. No need for that. You keep it. You know I did just save your life. Try to be a little less careless from now on. No need for that. You keep it. Really? Then thank you again for all you've done. At least take this. I picked it up while we were in port in Adria as a good luck charm, but I want you to have it. I won't forget this. Define to be moderate positive. You have gained an item, drinking horn of moderation. What does that do? Okay, drinking horn of moderation. Oh, it's for the neck. Intellect, while endurance above 50%. I just put on this shawl, so I don't think I'm going to want that. That's something. Why is all this stuff ending up in my... Intellect. How about you? What do you have? You have, yeah. Oops, is it worth more? It's the same cost. Let's just give that to you. Okay, so everything's been done here. Okay, so the only way I can get to Brackenberry, which is where I need to go, I need to also go to Copper Lane, but I need to go to First Place and then over to Brackenberry. First Fires, I'm sorry. Wasn't there something I needed to end up there? Can't remember. Alright, and the only way out of here is over here. Yep. Okay, so since we're back in First Fires, and I have not yet been in the palace, or I did by accident, we're going to go under the Ducal Palace, see if we have any quests we can pick up here. Okay.
Yeah?
Who are
Hail,
you?
traveler.
Sidley. This young woman wears a simple but well-tailored uniform. She watches the comings and goings around her with quiet attention. Any news to share, or are you just here to see the Ducal Palace? What's the Ducal Palace? It's the seat of government here in Defiance Bay. This is where Duke Adamic Hadric declared freedom from Adarian rule some 150 years ago. She lowers her voice and grins. It's also a hotbed of regional politics. Trust me, the gossip here beats what you'll find in any tavern or brothel in the city. Ah, dear wood politics. It changes too quickly to be worth keeping up with. Better to strike up conversation in the taverns than try to loiter inconspicuously in the palace corridors. Looking for news? And who are you? I'm a page here at the palace. I deliver messages and run errands for the Duke and his advisors. The pay's not great, but I can't think of a better introduction to politics. Why would you want to be in politics? What goes on in here? She laughs. Where to start? We've got meetings, public hearings, and ceremonies, and that's just the stuff that happens out in the open. She leans a little closer. This is where the Duke and his key advisors work, so there's always someone bartering for a favor. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty to talk about that side of things. But if you want the official version, she clears her throat and gestures counterclockwise around the palace. We have a shrine devoted to Magra, official records, and chambers for public hearings and council meetings. So tell me about the shrine of Magran. As a symbol of Magran's protection of Defiance Bay, she's represented the revolutionary spirit of the Deerwood ever since independence, and her involvement in creating the Godhammer bomb only affirmed her importance to us. She scratches her neck. That's also where the first of the sacred fires burned, but Bigra, the tranquil, ardent, has had trouble keeping them lit. And what kind of records are stored here? Mostly dull official stuff. Census counts, tax records, militia registers. Now I keep my distance. I got curious one day and got drafted into reshelving half of their records. She yawns. Worst day of my life. Is there a hearing going on right now? Sure is. Duke Aber's been meeting with some of the city leaders for weeks now, trying to figure out how to address the legacy. The whole business is terribly secret, though. I tried to sit in the gallery during my lunch break one day and got turned away. She sniffs. But a lot of the talk concerns animancy, so there's good reason they're keeping the meetings behind closed doors. Why is animancy so controversial? She laughs. Where to begin? Traditionalists think it's a crime against the gods. There's no question that poking around in souls is risky, but the more progressive elements believe it's our only shot at restoring healthy births, and it doesn't help matters that animancy research often involves old Ingwithian relics that were illegally looted from ruins in El Glapen. She makes a quick twitching motion with her index and middle fingers. The legacy? Bodwin's legacy, that's what a lot of people call the rash of Hollowborn. The theory goes that it's punishment for meddling in animancy. So what do you think about animancy? Oh, what are hollowborns? We know that. She raises an eyebrow. You really are fresh from the road. Hollowborn are children born without souls. They often don't live for very long, and those that do have generally received some kind of treatment from the animancers. So what do you think about animancy? Me? I think the real danger of animancy is confusing a real scholar with an expensive fake. We get a new case here every day. Some poor couple in the Guild or Copper Lane who's spent every copper they had on a miracle cure for their unborn child. It never works. She shakes her head. Breaks your heart. But there's usually nothing we can do for them. I see. Anyway, the legacy is what the politicians have all been whispering about lately. I'd like to ask about something else. Of course. Tell me about the current Duke. That would be Abern Wolfgren. Don't let the title fool you, though. Our dukes have been elected since independence. Some find Duke Aber rather coarse. He's a frontier noble. Personally, I think a rough and tumble type is just what Defiance Bay needs. All right, goodbye.
Sure.
All right. Let's go around here. You know, these are nothing special. This has got a name on it, so... Most bright Mangra transitions us with your... Okay, so this is a statue of Magra. A stone statue of a warrior gazes towards the raised hand. It's empty, but the palm and fingers are blackened.
I'm on the trail.
Sorry, I needed to do this because you never know. So who are you, Bigra? I think we heard your name from somewhere before.
Greetings.
The woman's head is bowed as her lips move in prayer. Just as you approach, you catch her glimpsing at the statue near her. She notices you and forces a smile. Praise be to Mangra, Magrin, and welcome to her temple. How may I be of service? Temple? I thought this was a palace. It's both, really. It's the palace from which Duke Aber governs, but it's also a place of honor and worship for Magrin, the goddess who led us to independence and who has always watched over our city. Her smile falters. You seem upset. What's wrong? Her shoulders slump. This is about the fire, isn't it? She puts a hand on your shoulder. They're just symbols. You can't put your faith in them. Only symbols? Is that why you're so distressed? Slow down and tell me what this is about. She sighs. The sacred pyres all around town. You must have seen the statues of the goddesses around the city holding up empty braziers. I've kept them burning steadily for 15 years, but I haven't been able to conjure them for months now, and people need to see them more than ever these days. What does that mean? It's my devotions and prayers that keep them lit, but lately when I try to pray, all I can think about are the hollowborn all over the city, the grieving families, the refugees. She shakes her head. How could Mangra allow us to suffer like this? What strength do we gain from a soulless child? Durance grunts with disdain. What strength do we gain from adversary, from trial and rest? The fires don't wither because she lacks in faith. They wither because she does not understand how to be faithful to a whore. A whore wants neither praise nor devotion. A whore wants to be compensated for her services, and Magra is paid and pressured in sweat and struggle in pain. Thus, mewling imbecile is unworthy of Mangra's womanly heart. And this has shaken your faith? Take heart and don't abandon your faith too easily. She nods hopefully, her hands clasped together. You're right. Unfortunately, I believe Magran's been speaking to me again. She casts a quick glance in your direction. Lately, I've been seeing visions, a place in the wilderness with pools filled with sunbursts of color, strange falls that seem to rise to the heavens even when they splash into the earth. She raises her hands as if fanning an image of her vision. And behind the hills is a cave, filled with fire and heat and danger, and some token of my goddess. I know there's something there, but where is it, or how I'd get there? She shakes her head. I've been meaning to ask around at the expedition hall to see if anyone recognizes the description. To be honest, though, I don't know what I'd do if I found this place. Worthless like so many of Mangra's flock, afraid of her god's tests. If Mangra speaks to her, it is to hasten an end to a hypocrite's life, and this vision is surely a death trap for the weak. Boy, you're just terrible, Durance. I'd like to know more. Doesn't she hear you talking? I'd like to know more about the temple here. Mangra is the most revered goddess among us, dear Whittians, so it's no surprise that her temple is part of the ducal palace. Her fire symbolized trials, revolutions, and the blazing of new paths, all of which are important to us. She gestures to the statue. This is the first of the sacred pures. When this is lit, so are the rest around the city. Something else? What's the significance of the sacred pures? Pyres? They symbolize Mangra's power and guidance and light. And right now, the people of Defiance Bay need to be assured of her presence. She crosses her arms, staring at the statue. Our neighbors in the Lilith Republic see us as superstitious, but we're just sensitive to the signs and warnings of the gods. Cinders of Faith. Travel to the cave. Oh, I didn't know this was gonna... Well, I kind of thought it would, but... I found a map. I did. There was someone at the expedition hall. I found a map pinpointing the location of a place called Searing Falls. It's a long journey, but at least I know where it is now. Oh, so being at the expedition hall, I saw the map. Okay. Sure. Okay. Interesting.
My eyes are peeled.
Before we go up there, let's go over here. Armor rack. Now I'll take it. Okay, this is the way out. That's locked. Unlocking this will require the proper key. Okay. Even though I couldn't go in there, this is where something's at. Novo. Nice to see you. Nope. And who's up here? Got adjuster. These are all like Justifer somethings. Records keeper. Stealing.
Yeah.
Can I still? He's got his back turned to me. Can I still? I can. And I didn't.
No
look at him.
problem.
This is a note. The Doughty burglary parse. So this is. You can read this. I'll have to read this too, off camera. I don't think I can steal it. Oh, I have been caught.
How do you do?
A tactium man with graying hair pores over a tomb he's just withdrawn from one of the shelves. He glances up at you with baggy eyes. Is there something I can pull for you? I'm looking for militia records from the time of the Saints' War, trying to find out what happened to someone. The man clears his throat. We've had a number of inquiries about such information. I'm afraid we've had to bar access to the public. Seems there are still quite a number of folk in Deerwood who bear ill will towards whatever. It would be irresponsible to surrender their names to just anyone. Many came to settle here as refugees. Perhaps if you were more established in Defiance Bay, things would be different, but I have no reason to suspect you to be any different from the others. We've come a long way. I just need to find out about my brother. I don't even know what side he fought for. You must understand, I have heard many such stories. I'm afraid there is nothing I can do for you. Okay, so... the records keeper is willing to show us records for this concerning I was hunting down. You said things might be different. Were my reputation in the city stronger? Well, how can it be any stronger? I'm moderate. Right?
Quickly and quietly.
So basically, I have got to be able to go in and see the Duke, though, whatever. The Duke. Alright, so we need to go to Brackenbury, which is down here. Oh, the Crucible Keep. No. Copper Lane is the one where the dozen is at. Oh, we need to go down to the Catacombs. Catacombs are in... I thought they were here, but they're not. The Catacombs were in the other... I think in Copper Lane. But in the interim, let's go down here. We haven't been down at Brackenbury. And that's where we have to go to advance the quest for the Lighthouse lady. We need to find her... the captain. A female captain at that. Where did this take us? We've been here? Oh yeah, I think we have. Yeah, we've been pretty much all over. Okay. Oh, and you're just catching up, girl. Come on. Now we can get to Brackenbury. Alright. Did a place open up on here? Oh, yep, Searing Falls. I think that was already on here before. We do have to go back to Raderick's hold and get him gone off of the on there too. I'm going to do this here first. I'm going to take care of Defiance Bay as much as we can, because we'll be coming back and forth, obviously. Alright, so this is Brackenberry. That's the sanitarium. That's Harriet's house. The charred barrel. There goes the Copper Lane. The charred barrel is where we need to go. We'll just make our way around, like we always do. Oh, that's an animancer. He's not saying anything. Why not? Interesting, he says.
Greetings.
Needling. A woman stands in the shade of the garden, muttering to herself. She's fixated on the pages of a large and well-worn tome, seemingly oblivious to the blooming flowers and the cool, fragrant breeze. She only looks up when your shadow crosses her page. Do you mind? I'm rather busy. Oh, that's her. What are you so busy with? She snaps her book shut. I'm studying soul attachment. We all know that. Souls move into people at birth and out of them at death, but we still have a lot of questions about what makes them stick, so to speak. What do you mean about making them stick? She brushes a stray lock from her forehead. Souls power bodies and give their tissue life, but only when they're firmly attached. A separation that leads to a whole spat of soul-related elements, including the Hollowborn. But if we understand how to reattach souls, we could end Waidwin's legacy, maybe even conquer death. She scratches behind her ear. That's the theory anyway. Unfortunately, I don't have all of the research I need to put it into practice. What exactly do you need? There's a manuscript called The Theorems of Pangram. It contains research from Pangram's explorations on detached souls. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries is rumored to have a copy in the Elder Archives. Pangram's work is considered to be one of the more daring animancy texts, not something generally circulated among novices, nor easy to get a hold of. I wonder if we might have a peek at it. The theorems could advance my research by leaps and bounds, but Grinda, the High Archivist, worships Wall, which means she has some paradoxical views on sharing and restricting knowledge. And since she's not exactly a proponent of animancy, she tends to restrict the kinds of information that would be useful to me. That's a shame. She sighs. Look at me, spilling my troubles. It's kind of you to listen, but I should really get back to my work. Anything else? Tell me about yourself. I'm an animancer at the sanitarium. Currently, I'm researching miracles related to Wadwin's legacy. Have some questions? I have some questions about the themes of Panagram, such as... Well, tell me about the theorems of Panagram. Panagram was an animancer working in the Deerwood. He had some interesting theories about essence and some rather innovative techniques for studying it. He was able to reattach souls to bodies after death, although he wasn't able to prevent his patients from degenerating. He was controversial, to say the least, but many are starting to realize that he was merely ahead of his time. What do you mean by degenerating? Nidwin twists her hands together. Well, there seems to be a tiny problem with reattaching souls after death. The bodies will reanimate and may even retain memories and personality, but they develop a hunger for flesh, living soul infused to flesh. So you're talking about zombies. Without it, they start to devolve, decaying mentally and physically. If the process goes too far, which it eventually does, they become mindless corpses attacking anything that moves. We haven't figured out a way to avoid that. That is more than an inconvenient side effect. You've reproduced an unnatural curse with little to show for it. Yeah, that sounds like necromancy. Nonsense. Necromancy is magic. This is science. She emphasizes the last word. No, it's the same damn thing. You bring someone to death, you bring someone dead to alive, that's necromancy. So why doesn't Grinda lend you the books you need? The Hall of Revealed Mysteries is rather protective of its books, especially the rarer ones, and Grinda in particular. She hates animancy, thinks it's dangerous. I don't see how you can run the greatest library in the Dyrwood and be so adverse to the spread of knowledge and research, but I've never understood these religious types. Alos growls at the Animancer. Some knowledge is best kept under lock and key. Yes, I agree. I like to know about the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. You'll find it in the Copper Lane district. It is dedicated to the god of secrets and revelations. Most importantly, it houses the largest and most expansive library in the Dyrwood, and we know. Well, that settles it. We simply must go see it, right? Well, we've already been there. What are the Elder Archives? The Elder Archives hold the rarest, most arcane, and most powerful texts in the Dyrwood. Think of it as the inner sanctum of the Hall of Revealed Mysteries. Needless to say, you need Grinden's permission to enter. Are you the Animancer who's been buying relics from Emil and whatever his name is? I don't know who you're talking about, but I work with theories, not rocks, and pots heads. I thought you were. The rights and her own journey. Yeah, we already know all that. See, so I don't want to care for the term Wadwin's legacy. It reeks of superstition, but it's too prevalent to change at this point. Personally, I'd like to see people take a more methodical approach to these matters rather than throwing up their hands and blaming the gods. Don't think Dyrwoodians would see too much fun in that. Oh, you're right. Either they always have to blame the gods. So she needs, okay. We've been there. But weren't you the one that was supposed to, I don't know. These charming windows are reinforced with iron bars and a double thickness of glass. We're Animancers. What does this say? This is the sanitarium. Oh, I didn't realize it was this late or this long. That's what happens when you get a lot of reading going on. We'll be getting to lots of fights here eventually. But as we go from town to town, there's always a lot of reading. But anyway, we'll go back through this. We'll go into the sanitarium in our next episode. Yeah, if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.